dun 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 dun. Sorry, that was my remix version of Mars ult.
Okay, cool. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I mean,
I
Mar's
didn't think
gonna
you were.
be plopped in the off lane. Give that AA a nice
All right,
big
there we go.
target. The Snapfire as well. Nice
Hmm.
lot of synergies in this team.
Yep, that is. Yeah, that's nice. Mars very solid pick. Oh, hold on. Whoa. I say it every time I see a CIS Shadow Fiend, but CIS Shadow Fiend. I don't know how good the Ergon Shadow Fiend is though. That doesn't like when I Google CIS Shadow Fiend,
That's not
I
one
haven't
which
really
immediately
seen.
comes up.
No,
No.
Ergon's name doesn't pop up on the top 5 search bar, but
Yeah, it's
you
not
know I'm
ranked by
ready for it to
ninjas.
kind of be slotted in.
Yeah, sure, let's go for it. I mean, the anti-armor aura working well with the Sladar's ultimate. Obviously
Yeah.
very nice. And then you've got the Necrophos just kind of frontline for the both of them. I kind of like what they're putting down here. I think the Mars might struggle to be a really effective frontliner if you manage to get this Corrosive Haze plus the aura from Shaffing just wailing away at him. His bulwark might not seem so great, but we'll see.
The key thing is those TeaSpirit have completely changed up their game plan, right? Look at the heroes that they're drafting. You can have a Necro who can run at you very early on. Shadowfiend naturally wants to play with his team. The build is like treads, drum, BKB, these type of items. He's going to want to be in the front line as well. You can have a Slaughter potentially with an early Blink Dagger. Like TeaSpirit, the previous game, very late timings. This game, they're going to go. And forZe, on the other hand, they can fight early as well. The only discrepancy right now between these two lineups, which are very similar in playstyle, is that Lifestealer wants to hit creeps for a little bit longer and then join the fights. Whilst Necro, if he is the carry, can just join fights at any point. So yeah, I'm really enjoying both these lineups.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff coming out from both so far. A bit of creativity and a bit of answering, and a bit like a boxing match. Throw in a blow. Now we got the Oracle Necrophos. Bam! Throw right with an
Not
AA.
like
Now you can't regen. Oh shit! Well, we gotta go the Slardar Shadowfield. Oh, we got ourselves a Mars.
this is not like the Fury Wilder fight though, because that's very one sided. That wasn't even a fight. Did you see that?
it? No, I
You
don't. I
didn't?
don't watch
Oh, okay.
fights.
All right. So basically, I'll give you like a TLDR.
Scary.
Uh, the Gypsy King, aka Fury, pummeled down Wilder.
Cool name.
Like, yeah, pretty cool
Gypsy
name.
King
Pummeled
versus
him.
the Wilder. Sounds more like a Game of Thrones fight than a boxing match.
It was very one sided. And then you know the best thing as well? At the end of the fight, like the day after, Wilder said, "You know why I lost the fight? Because I wore a costume that was too heavy on my entry to the ring."
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that,
It
get
was
yourself
like
all
I
wiped
was
out.
already fatigued from wearing my costume. That's why I lost the fight.
Mars is screwed then, because he's got like a
Yeah.
huge ass shield carrying around with him.
Yeah.
I guess a shield serves a purpose.
Oh, excellent. But TeaSpirit, like I think the biggest concern right now for TeaSpirit is simply once they take those fights and they actually move into a true 5v5 fight, you're going to have to try and go into Mars Ultimate, Snapfire Ultimate. This AA Blast, if it connects onto the Necro, isn't tanky, So, okay, yeah. TeaSpirit, they have to all in on their desire to go. I just feel forZe, though, they have really strong team fight. So even if TeaSpirit are able to take these outer towers due to better map play or like kind of early Chen dominance, I think there's a big concern of how do they actually get into that high ground. I think if forZe pick any mid laner with a bit of wave clear, like for example, you could go maybe Lina, you could even pick up a casual Zeus is fine. Any of these heroes, it's going to be very scary for TeaSpirit to end the game. So right now, I'm pushing my tokens. I'm all in. Maybe shall I all in? I feel like it could be a bit risky.
You haven't seen the 10th pick.
No, but I feel that's a power play. You all in before.
True.
I'm gonna push my chips into the
final
forZe
card is drawn in poker. Yeah.
I'm currently pushing them in. But I might retract them if forZe pick a bad hero.
That's not how all in works, buddy. That's not how it works. One thing I will say though is that TeaSpirit, they've gone for this Chen with an AA in the game. If this AA can land some big ults, it's going to really help ability of forZe. Oh, Gibkey Visage, get me in. I'm all in on forZe, baby. I like this pickup a lot. And yeah, I was going to say, like, AA does a huge amount versus Oracle, Necrophos, and Chen here. I'm kind of, yeah. I mean, Shadowfiend can get blown up, and they might be like, oh yeah, well, we've got the Oracle, but at the same time, you've got a lot of damage to come out, and you've got no saves other than just that ultimate, and the heals won't do anything. You don't have Hand of God coming through. I'm worried.
Wait, you've seen Infested Birds, right? I'm looking forward to the wraparound infest bombs from Visage and Lifestealer.
True, but you do kill the bird, I think.
It's a noble sacrifice for the greater good. Initiation outweighs a simple bird. But no, I think you're touching on the point of the AA. I think a common misconception with AA is the idea that, oh my god, he's so good, he hard counters this necro, the healing's now busted, they got AA. But think about it, you have to hit the ultimate for it to be good. And when there's so much, like, if you force a fight in one location, if you waste ult in one position, it's on a pretty decent cooldown, right? Like 30, 40 seconds, if memory serves me well. Let me just double check. 40 seconds, right? So all you need to do on this lineup, you have no cooldowns on Spirit to really play off. So if you make him waste ultimate in one position and you're able to instantly punish, like you're gonna melt towers, right? You got the Chen, Shadow Fiend, like you should be able to kind of eat through.
That's true. That's true.
So,
okay.
Like,
I just want to see Visage do well, though. Part of my heart's in this bet as well, but yeah, I mean, I really am a big Visage fan, and I'm excited. Yeah. Also, you say about the AA needing to land the ult. He's got a big old target. He's got Mars to lay down an arena and just give him this great big cage to lock them all in. A huge open target for the AA blast to come through for. So
that is true. That is true.
Gotta think about it all. Gotta take it all into account, and yeah, I mean, I think there's good cases for both teams being able to take the victory in this one.
For sure. I think again the Visage pick, it's more of a. It fits nicely into the idea of, okay, so if we defend a tower, we don't want to rely on our big team fight being the one doing it. If you pick, let's say, like a leader pick that I suggested, you have a bit more kind of fragility within your lineup. Like you don't really have that person who can cleanly defend your tower without the potential of being jumped. Visage, though, very tanky, can naturally sit in front of your tower, which means your Mars can now actually play for the initiation rather than your front line, which then obviously supports your AA and Snapfire getting off their spells. So I really like the idea of this pick. Just the only concern is you don't have the extra little bit of wave clear to deal with this potential snowball that TeaSpirit can present. So you might feel a lot of pressure if the Visage doesn't get those early items to be tanky enough to actually frontline.
That's true. That's true. And also, you know, we know the Shadow Fiend's going to have a good time in lane. It's very rare to see a Shadow Fiend get beaten by a Visage. Visage generally doesn't win lanes. He kind of just chills, waits for 6, and then starts doing stuff. It's going to be an interesting one. Will they be able to put enough pressure onto the Shadow Fiend after the laning phase? Because if he comes rocketing out of this laning phase and then continues just farming up an absolute storm, then, yeah, I do see problems arising for forZe on the horizon. But there you go. RTW, by the way, manually typed out have fun. No, not HF, full out have fun. Because he's a wholesome dude.
Aww, that's nice. Or maybe it's a power play, because he's like, I'm in such a defensive position, I can type more letters, therefore don't even try and be aggressive on me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Everything's a mind game to you.
Do you think it's not?
No, I do not. I think he's just a funny guy.
He's just trying to enjoy the game of Dota 2.
Alright, Gibkey starting up from the middle lane with a headdress, double shed tango, and 3 iron branches. You know, classic Visage stuff. He's just going to be trying to survive, as I said. Not really looking to contest too much. There's nothing he can really do other than throwing down Grave Chill onto Urgon, who's just going to Shadow Raise the lane up anyway, so. It's actually interesting if Urgon did try and be greedy and go for the Necromastery, but that just doesn't happen anymore.
No. It's always about the raises. You want to secure your first wave. You also put so much pressure. You need to get that first salve out on the mid lane. So, yeah, the raise build, superior build by far.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't want to risk anything. Although right now he's getting away with only having used one thusly. Looks like he's lost the range creep, but, you know. Oh, no, he got them all 4. My bad. He's chilling. Yeah, to just raise it down. So now he's got Necromastery with only having to use 1 raise and still keeping himself nice and healthy. When it comes to mana, at the least. And 2 mangoes still in the backpack. Give key. Yeah, it's a presumably calm start to the lane. And this will probably continue. These guys are just going to chill. These guys are just going to... There's not going to be much aggression in this middle lane, is my prediction. Meanwhile, Lifestealer getting dropped pretty low by Misha and RTW banned. Oh, top lane though. There's real aggression coming out as they bring down Chu. My bad. BZZ does make it under the tower, but yeah, apparently just a stomp along with a Fortune's End was enough to bring down that pesky little Snapfire.
Yeah, it's a level 2 advantage pretty much. Gets the early level 2 and then, yeah, free kill. I think the interesting thing to note about forZe's matchup right now is they put the Lifestealer
going onto LTW in the bottom lane. He is going to be able to pop out the Ghost Shroud with the Fairy Fire, though. Heal him out massively as 19 Team runs himself away. Salve out from him as well as the bottom lane. It's kicking off down here.
Yeah. So yeah, the reason why the lifesteal is down here is because Necro fares really well against these melee heroes. It's all about that. Like, he's always going to get hit by the death pulse because you need to be in range. So if you put your core that has a bit of sustain, so obviously lifestealer with the feast, he can play up against this harass. If you put your Mars down here, he'd be pressure out this lane very quickly. So this is why you've seen this lane swap from forZe.
Yeah. There's reason to their madness.
Yeah.
That's
Then the free TP recall, very cool mechanic. To be fair, it's on 130-second cooldown, so it's perfectly fine.
Oh, right, on the Chen, yeah.
On the Chen, yeah.
Yeah, it's no Kunkka.
Or Divine Favor, sorry, not cool. But...
Indeed. Yeah, can't win lane swaps very easily when there's a Chen on the team.
Not
Meanwhile, over back towards his mid lane, Gipke's managed to find himself a double damage rune, which is meant he's able to somewhat keep up with Urgon, but yeah, Urgon's still balling away in mid.
Yeah. The other thing as well is the Shadow Fiend. When the laning phase gets to that 5-minute mark, first night time, he can always move to the jungle. Visage, on the other hand, not so much a innate jungler. So you are going to see the Shadow Fiend have pretty much a free lane here. I think the important thing to note is what's that rotation, but yeah, bot lane's just kind of clicking. It's what's that first move into mid. You can kill Shadow Fiend very easily with one rotation and birds.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, even by himself, sometimes when you're playing Visage, you hit that level 6, and then the Shadow Fiend is just a little bit too far out, and then you just spawn him and kill him. It happens a lot in all tiers of games. Meanwhile, Slaughter at the top lane is gonna go down. I had choice who to look at, and I chose the Necrophos, who was also low on HP there and getting dropped lower. But yeah, it's Nongrada who goes down in the top lane to BZZ and Chu. Immersion unable to do much to keep his fishy friend alive.
Ooh. They're going to chase him. They got Cookie up in 2, but yeah, this is incredibly optimistic trying to go for this.
It is rather, with Nongrada coming back as well. Well, gotta have dreams, I guess. Oh, here we go. Now Immersion's come further forward. They can get around the back of him. Nice spear. Throw an Immersion back with the God's Rebuke as well, giving them a lot of damage. Immersion can throw it in. The right clicks. Oh!
The BM pause.
Okay,
he is dead.
Yeah.
Right now,
Nisha
okay,
watching
so guys,
from the other lane,
pause.
just like pausing it, going, ha.
Do not make a bet on Immersion living here, guys. You're going to lose your money.
Yeah, 1 if Immersion's going to live, 2 if Immersion's going to die. Let's see it, guys. Oh, okay.
Unforeseen. That was
pretty crazy. Well done to all of you that voted. I don't remember the numbers anymore, but voted that he would die. You're very smart players. Good job.
RTW, though, on the bottom lane, also dying.
Yeah. Simultaneous deaths across the map once again. They're trying to bring down Misha as well, or at least tickle him a little bit on his way back to the tower. But yeah, it's annoying Chen here. It's going to turn around, keep on mana burning fools up. Both of them pretty low now.
AA, by the way, is one of the most obnoxious position 5s that is quite underrated in terms of just picking it. Right now, people pick it as a reaction to the sustain lineups, but it's such a strong position 5, and especially Necro, quite a slow hero. When you put your cold feet onto him and get that chilling touch right click, he's so slow, he's not going to be able to disconnect the cold feet. Get stunned, lifesteal with the Uv, he's a dead man. So yeah, I really like this lane coming out from forZe, and also just the fact that they've done the swap. Necro not having the free game that you'd expect him to have in the safe lane.
Yeah, no, he's struggling. And
just look at this. Look how obnoxious that is.
Yeah, RTW was kind of tanking the freeze. Didn't even need to use open wounds for that one. Didn't have the mana for it anyways, thanks to that bloody satyr.
Oh, the salve cancel.
Oh no, they've got themselves. They've got the satyr and the Stormcrafter. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Vanscore's just like, I'll deal with them. Don't worry, they're actually doing more damage to me, but does manage to take down one at the very least. But I think it's out of mana anyway. Meanwhile, it's up Nongrada getting low, popping the salve, trying to turn it around here. He's got to go for a stun or something, but he didn't have it off cooldown in time. BZZ grabbed himself the kill, and they're looking over towards Immersion as well. Shotgun going to slow him down. BZZ got all his spells available right now. Seems like they're waiting for the cookie. Yep, can they get it? Oh, yes, they can. Slammed him. Chu's dead. And they get themselves a second up in the top lane, splitting it out. A kill each for BZZ and Chu.
Okay, I'm gonna hold that one. Thought of an insane line to use for Snapfire. I'll whip it out later, and don't worry.
If it's really good, just put it in the notebook. Save for something better.
No. It's only good for Chu and forZe right now, so just be ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all trembling in anticipation. Visage so close to that level 6. Should get it from this creep wave. Let's see, what is the player Rooney? As right now, he's not really getting anything of value out to him. Just
Well, there's no real play for him to make though, because even if he tries to go on the Shadow Fiend, like, what hero on forZe moves to mid to get that kill? AA doesn't want to move mid. Snapfire can't really until 6. Like, they're crushing their side lanes. They don't want to go mid, so it's just going to be Shadow Fiend farms jungle, Visage farms mid, slowly farms his side camp. So yeah, I think forZe, they're just going to chill. They're going to accept the fact that Shadow Fiend's going to have a good game, and just rely on the fact they're going to crush the side lanes.
Having a little bit more than a good game right now, though. 53 and 21 versus the Visages, 27 and 3. I mean, this is the unfortunate side effects of picking Visage right now.
I will upgrade it from good to great.
Okay, all right. Not brilliant.
Fan Dabby Dozy. That's a word we have to work in as well.
What do you think about first 10 kills right now, though? Well, I mean, obviously, forZe sitting on 5 makes it much easier for them, but at the same time, TeaSpirit, they've got the Shadow Fiend building and building. Oh, top lane again! Oh. They get the arena, they get the kill. Yeah. Down goes Nongrata for yet another time as forZe in this top lane just slaughtering him.
You say it when it's only 4 kills away, but I'm going to go with the easy answer and just say forZe. I think just the way that the laning matchups that forZe presented in this game and their approach to like this lifesteal at AA, shipping out regen. Like, you see so many times in like, for example, pubs, not pro Dota. Like, your core buys like a Wraith Band or a Bracer or a Wand or a Chainmail and doesn't buy any regen. He's like, don't worry guys, I'm just buying my Adams. It's like, no, you have to buy a regen. You have to actually be able to play the lane. forZe, they've identified this, bought so much regen, right? So they've been able to play in this lane, get some kills. So no, I think, yeah, forZe right now.
Urgon is literally drowning in mana right now as he's found himself an arcane ring and a mango tree. This man has more mana than he knows what to do with.
I do not like the placement of this tree. I think it's very underwhelming, but, you know, each to their own. Sorry, but I feel like you missed this corner here, this corner down here, this corner down here, over here, here. There you go, I got you.
Thank you very much.
Let's not undersell the tree.
Trying to fight up with RTW down here in the bottom lane, jumping into the mud golem, throwing in a rock, and
so deep.
Oh wait, that was not his.
My.
Oh, okay, it was inside the wolf instead. Never mind. RTW's still dead. There we go. They get the kill.
It's like the cup and ball game or whatever. You know, like, where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, I know. Too many creeps. You know, health bars are on color. Sometimes the lifestealer as well. It's all very confusing. But we got there in the end. Someone in the chat asked, why don't esports teams have sexy cheerleaders?
Well,
that's sweaty enough already.
You're describing a gap in the market.
Oh, cookie onto the bird. Beautiful. Let's see what they can do here. Shadow Fiend being controlled up. Tries to go for the ulti. Gets interrupted once. Gets interrupted twice. And will be gunned down. They finally make it happen, forZe. They get a rotation. That's a pretty big one. Bringing down that Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Very, very valuable for forZe right now.
Yeah, like, the Shadow Fiend just overstepped. Like, you don't need to be on the side of the river, right? Like, sure, they've rotated away, so you want to hit the tower, punish the fact he's TP'd away, sure. But then you have to respect the fact that they can run back to mid. So, a little bit of overextension.
Oh, another day, another cookie, another Chen perhaps. Yeah, Misha, he gets his cookies
down
crumbled.
with the Chen. Yeah.
He's out of here.
First Shadow Fiend, now the Chen. forZe is making all the right moves and going to be the first team to 10 kills.
It does look that way.
I don't know what. That's an important metric that you guys need to know.
Oh, it's because it's something people bet on, so I think it's quite.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah, hugely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The long range Sapphire. Going for it. Oh no! Immersion comes in and saves the day with a nice Fate's Edict. Yeah, that was really long range too. Going for the ambitious Mortimer's Kisses. Nearly paid off, to be fair. But unfortunately, in the time it took for the Mortimer's Kisses to arrive, the Oracle had also arisen.
He had moved about 3 units and dodged them all. Correct. Oh, the great collapse onto mid lane. Like, you were expecting TeaSpirit to be the one to try and make these first moves, but no, forZe leaving laning phase. Not much with a net worth lead, but just with a kind of map presence lead, being able to move around a lot easier. Oh,
gone.
Alright, gone.
I thought it was just going to try it out there, but no.
At least do it to try and get the deny. Don't. Alright.
I'm just leaving it.
Loading heroes here and I'm just dying. What? Yeah.
Alright.
2.
Killed by a creep.
Yeah, just a single creep. Very cool. To be clear, that was the lifestealer running away. But yeah, just to a single creep.
Indeed. Any of the new viewers might be going, oh,
you know, someone's like, Noob casters. He did not die to a creep. That is the license inside the creep.
True. Gibkey sees Ergon here and is going to get feared up, and that's actually going to send his familiars in the opposite direction. No, his safety is gone. Cute play from Ergon. Not sure if that was the intention, but still worked out very nicely.
Slow in the top lane.
Oh, he's getting
The great
down.
escape.
Yeah, throws in the stun, but where are you going? This is not your side of the map, Nongrata. He also doesn't have any GPs.
Go on, predict it.
Well, if you think...
There we go.
A shotgun and a spear, and Nongrata is dead. Sounds like a mid-90s hip-hop album. A shotgun and a spear. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Gibkey's familiar from Beyond
music.
Mid-90s hip-hop.
Oh, so I blanked for a second. Okay,
right.
okay. I'm sorry.
It's a great thing about playing Visage, though, is that even if you feed, you can still play with your familiars sometimes.
It's all about the mini games in Dota. Chesky has mines.
Venge has her illusion.
Illusion, yeah. Lycan has his summons. Visage birds, yeah. Supports have their wards to admire. Just look at the minimap right now. The sentries placed by Dire is that slow build up of if you want to move into an area, you have to make sure that you control the entire area. So it's that layer the sentries, move in, get the ward out. Now you can control this bottom side of the map as they kill mid quite freely with the Mars ultimate as well.
He's having issues here, isn't he? This is his fifth death now in this game.
Yeah. I think the important point is just you gotta give props to how forZe are playing the map right now. Really good laning phase, moving into just controlling this area really well. Like they've built this kind of like this line. Look at this like wall that they built. They're taking bot tower, but they're also covering mid, so that if Spirit want to try and farm this wave quickly, they're gonna have to like drag it away. They're gonna do some stuff. But there's so much presence here from forZe that there's no way that Spirit can contest. But Spirit moving into Roshan, trying to get some sneak play to try and give themselves some presence in the game. Like they're only 3k behind, right? But they have 0 place on the map. If they can get rid of Roshan, it might give them that breath of fresh air to move out and try and make some moves. Like without this, I think it's going to be so hard for them to find farm.
Yeah, this early Roche for something forZe tried last game. They might be aware of it, but
it's so obvious now. With bot and mid pushing in, you got the A8 coming in.
A8 comes smashing down. They've got to commit to this TeamSpirit. You can't run away, but Ergon, he's bailing. The coward. He's actually going to try and go for a Requiem from outside of the pit, but they're jumping straight in. ILTW is trapped inside with Roshan, but no way to finish it off. He doesn't have the damage, and now he's just cowering. The bottom of the pit, a bird goes stray, but they will be able to finish off ILTW, and TeamSpirit now with 2 heroes down don't really stand a chance of being able to jump in and finish this Roshan off. So forZe will claim it, and now the Aegis falls into the hands of 19 team. Oh, sorry, Gibkey grabs it, and well, that's a pause out from the AA as well. All right.
Like I like the idea of that play, which is okay. We're going to use the Slaughter. We're going to try and get this Roshan done quickly, but it's like it's just a little bit too slow. You're like 5 to 6 seconds away from that play being like insanely good, where you get the Aegis and get out. The matter of like if you probably watch that replay back, you're probably going to see like maybe the Slaughter hit a creep and maybe not move to the pit too quickly. There's going to be one small reason why they weren't able to take that Roshan instantly. And yeah, instantly punished. Scouting with the AA ult, being able to move over. And it boils down to the whole idea of it's these tier 1 towers. Like, look, Radiant had control of this outpost, but because they didn't take away this mid tower, people were able to TP here. It was very easy for people, again, to run there because they had nothing else to do in the bot lane. Like, yeah, so...
Yeah, I just like the smoke location. All forZe just jumping in here. They got the Blink Dagger coming straight forward onto ILTW. ILTW does get ultied up. The A-Blast going to follow through so won't really be healing from this, and will still be taking the damage, but they're trying their best anyway. As Lifestealer getting on top of ILTW. ILTW does live for now. Now they look for the turnaround. 19 Teen's going to be the one targeted down, and he is going to drop. Did he think he had the Aegis? I'm not too sure there, but a little bit too overzealous there for 19 Teen. And Ergon's running forwards. He wants them right now. And, well, the Tornado slowing him down, and Ergon with his Sanjay Dash can just stroll at them currently, but the Spear is going to connect. Hand of God comes out, but they know there's nothing from the AA. He's going to get run down the sidelines. Reaper side as well, going to take down a second. BZZ drops, and Gibkey's like, what the hell do? I try and turn this one around, get a cheeky kill into Ergon, or at least get him low enough to stop him chasing me, seems to be the idea here. Gibkey does give up the goat for the time being, but with 3 teammates dead, forZe just get way too overambitious and do not respect the side of TeamSpirit in the slightest.
And this is a CIS Dota I came to watch. That last game was way too like clean. This is now kind of coming back in line with what I want to see.
The scrappiness, the throws.
Yeah,
the...
scrappiness. Yeah, exactly. It's like I said, like he has an armlet against AA. Not AA, sorry, he's with the AA. He has an armlet, but no Deso yet. So he's trying to make that play. Like if he has Deso, sure, he could probably eat through a hero. But because he doesn't have the Deso, it's like you don't really have that much damage right now, buddy. You gotta calm down a little bit. And he commits, he goes under and just instantly dies, yeah. Oh, Visage has the Aegis, yeah.
Yeah, he's relaxing, chillaxing, maxing out all cool.
Look at this move top though.
Yeah,
They get the ward, they see
ILTW is running, but unfortunately the birds are on top, and BZZ just jumping on the backlines, isolating Immersion, stopping him from being able to get off an ultimate here. Not that he has it anyway, still 3 seconds till that one's up. Can they finish him in time? Yes, they can. The right clicks come through. Meanwhile, on the backlines, Ergon gets a great ultimate, but unfortunately he's frozen solid, and 19T just tearing him a new one. Down goes Ergon as well, and the rest of forZe regroup. They only lose their AA. They get themselves 3 kills in the process, and can continue their aggression. This time with GivQ leading the charge, looking much more convincing.
Alright, take it back. Now Spirit are throwing. I say not throwing. You can't really throw when you're not ahead, right? So
yeah. This forZe are no longer throwing. They've kind of tightened their basket a little bit. You know, picked up their spaghetti, got it back in the bowl.
The key thing to note though is, I think Spirit, I think the way that ILTW was trying to play there is like he felt a lot tankier than he was because he had the Oracle behind him. And I think because they just won that last engagement, they were like, okay, maybe we can play the map. And you just can't. You can't be that far up, and especially when you don't have the Oracle up, like you just die to their spells. And again, look at him standing in front. He thinks he's tanky, barely surviving this time because of the Oracle ult.
Yeah,
gets caught. Yeah, like he's so disillusioned of his ability to frontline right now. Like he only has mech and an arcane boots, double note. Like he has nothing to really be tanky.
I mean, the AA blast is down for 20 seconds. Oracle? Okay, they're not going to save him.
Right
no
now.
Hand of God coming out for him. No, they're just GG. They're just going to call
yeah.
out TeaSpirit. They throw in the towel this time around early. It's the 18-minute GG from them. And, well, TeaSpirit. They just,
damn.
Yeah. They got pummeled.
Yeah, cool. No, props to them.
Okay, give me a analogy. Give me a metaphor. What was this game like? What was this series like? I've used pretty poor taste ones before, so
stealing candy from a baby.
Okay, the classic. I like it.
I couldn't. You put me on the spot there. My mind, you know, like when you asked me, okay, could you name?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
name 25 professional Dota players, and I'm just like, sorry, who? What? Where? Why? When? You know, I get
10 in front of you, I guess, but yeah. No, I know where you're coming from.
Well, you say that, but I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, forZe really popping out the chainsaw, and TeaSpirit, unfortunately, they're just looking like a patch of damp wood there, as they get ripped and shredded and broken up into little tiny pieces. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure. TeaSpirit just kind of lacking it today, but you know what? They got to put it out the bag, because they don't just have one series today. They've got another series coming up a little bit later, so yeah, hopefully they can get it out together and maybe take on Hellraisers, because Hellraisers have been on a dominating streak right now. But yeah, I mean, that game means that TeaSpirit do take the pretty big loss here against forZe, and forZe, surprising, they came out punching as well. I don't think anybody really expected this much of a dominance performance against TeaSpirit, but you know, one game was 25 minutes and then an 18-minute game. It's ridiculous, really.
Yeah, it all boils down to execution. Like, you think how the first game forZe outdraft and outplay, not outdraft, sorry, just properly execute their lineup to make it look like they outdrafted them, right? But in reality, it was just pretty even game, but replayed well. This game, the lane swaps are critical. Basically won them the game, in my opinion. And then BDZ just went fishing, non-stop kills, always in the right place. They played together properly. It was really good. And TeaSpirit, they were never able to group up. Like, both of these lineups are built around the idea of leave laning phase, move as 5, and then choke out your opponent. forZe were able to do that. You see from the vision from Vanscore, always having like a sea of sentries, and then the observers in the good spots. You then have BZ playing aggressive. TeaSpirit, on the other hand, their supports were never able to get in positions of getting good vision out. Always defensive vision. RTW always thought he could maybe from the extra wave or be the front line, but again, he only has a mech. He's nothing. He's against an AA. Useless. Dead. Non-existent. Ergon, he has a good game. He does die once mid though, which offsets his like ability to just completely free farm. That then unlocks the map, I think. And also he goes for S and Y and not for an earlier itemized build, maybe going for an early BKB, which I think could have been an issue there because again he can't really fight. Like, none of the heroes in TeamSpirit can ever take a fight because Nogada, he's not had a game. He ended the game with Treads, Buckler, Cloak, and a Bracer. Like, yeah. So
yeah,
laning
non-grad
phase,
bad case of feeditis. I think he had a rough one, 1-7. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, across the board, really, forZe was able to land the smackdown and counter TeamSpirit and everything they wanted to do this game. And I think kind of the big changing point in this game was that gank onto Ergon in the middle lane, and then from there on out, you kind of just like, well, this hero who was supposed to snowball and just run away with this one is no longer able to do so, and all of a sudden, forZe was stronger. And this is the power of the Visage, you know? You might lose your lane pretty heavily, but at the same time, he comes out and he's still going to be a stronger hero in the mid game anyway. You know, it doesn't really matter. That's just the nature of the hero, and I think that kind of caught TeamSpirit off guard, maybe. Hard to say, but a lot to work on for TeamSpirit here in preparation for their next series, which will be coming up later today. If we throw it back over to this little group stage screen here, and you'll see the next game coming up. It's going to be virtusPro versus FlyToMoon. So, pretty exciting one. virtusPro, of course, actually lost to forZe yesterday. So, forZe definitely on a bit of a hot streak right now. Yeah, they might be the ones to maybe bring down the current kings of the Parimatch, which are Hellraisers. But they've been looking quite hot for the time being. So, we're going to throw it over to a short break, and then we shall be back with more CIS Dota 2 action here at the Parimatch League, and you'll be joining us with virtusPro versus FlyToMoon. In their series, they battle it out to try and get these all-important group stage points to qualify for the playoffs. My name's been Nomad, his name's been TeaGuvnor. We'll probably continue to be TeaGuvnor for a relatively long amount of time, at least until he continues to stay in Dota 2. We're still going to be back soon. Bye.